50-17 on the glass, 110 rebounds in the last two. 60% basically field goal percentage. Will probably lead to some pretty good things. I was really pleased with that group at the end of the first half. We finally found a rhythm where we didn't foul and got some stops, got out and running. I think we had 3 freshmen on the court for a good piece of that, which is always really positive and good to see. But, I thought Nico was a catalyst in that stretch. I thought Draven defensively was great. And then, Terrence was Terrence. I mean, he's literally the best defender in college basketball, and he did that again tonight. But games get hard when you're up 30. Wish we'd have finished better. I thought we turned it over a little bit, but again, this team's won at UNLV by 30, and this team has played some folks awfully close. So I thought we handled our business, and on to the next.
Coach, Monty Hansberry was, I think, a plus 19 in just 22 minutes. How do you think he impacted the game?
Like I said with Amani, it's never really flashy. All he does is everything he's supposed to do, and it's little things. Rim running, putting your head under the rim every single time so Terrence Shannon can drive the ball in transition and get a layup instead of running to the block on the side that he's at. It's a really little thing, right? 3 feet, but he does it every time, so Terrence gets layups and dunks. He connects us really quickly in offense. He's an elite passer. He anticipates maybe as well as anybody we've had in terms of rebounding the basketball, where the shot's going. He sees it. He's a great wedge guy. He impacts it, and then he's really turned into an elite ball screen defender. For a guy that's undersized, he plays both really well. He's got great hands, he's got great length. So, he's playing beyond his years.
Seemed like the ball really had life with Nico. What'd you see in that, and any update on his ankle?
No idea. It's not his ankle, it's his foot. Terrence stepped on it. He plays with speed. Very few guys can play with speed and play with a thought process that is slow. And he does that very, very well. And guys love playing with him because he's highly intelligent in terms of his feel. He delivers the ball on time to the right place. He's got great vision. In terms of understanding, he understands where our guys are, but it's where the defense is. And I was really proud of him because of his defense. And that's the area that he has been challenged the most. But I thought defensively tonight he was every bit as good as he was offensively.
Coach, how do you get Marcus Damas going more aggressive on offense? Seems like he's kind of passive right now.
We have 20 against Marquette. I'm not too worried about it in a couple blowout games. Marcus is a really good player. And, some night, he didn't really need to score tonight. I think he finds opportunities whenever he's there. Again, we're moving him around a couple different positions. I thought he turned down some shots tonight I would love to see him take, and I'll have that discussion with him. But, he's pretty good player. So he just doesn't force anything, and when we needed it against Marquette, he was pretty good. So I got a lot of confidence in real games, so to speak. He'll be there.
What did you maybe see from the rest of the guys on the court when Nico was doing all of those things that you said he did well tonight?
Yeah, they feed off of it. There's a positivity when he's got the ball, and not that there's not one other guys, but all of a sudden our pace picks up. They're running harder. They know if they run, he's going to pitch that thing ahead. He's tough. He's a good rebounder. He knows the defensive rebound, so he can get out and push. But you know, I think there's a feeling like if they're open, he's going to find you, and it doesn't. It's out of the flow. It's not manufactured. He just makes plays that are they're the right plays.
Hey, Coach, how did you feel about the counters that you guys made tonight when Southern was blitzing you guys on the strong side?
Yeah, I mean, you know, and I haven't done a very good job, especially late. We had some kind of crazy lineups in, but we haven't spent enough time on it. You know, and again, that's totally on me. I thought we handled it really well. I thought we've spent some time working against the press, and we dissected Marquette's pretty good, and you know, the uniqueness of Oakland's press was okay. We got good shots. We again in that game we just missed a lot of layups, but again, that's just feel, moving the ball, hitting open men, and then when they fell back into the zone. You know, I thought we played a little too passive, and we got to get aggressive, driving into gaps, and again, that's where spend a little more time in practice, and we got a few days to work on that.
Coach, what are your thoughts on pace right now? A couple games in a row with 70+ possessions. Has that been more about the opponent or a point of emphasis for you? Or?
No, it's all about us. That's all about trying to find easy baskets, trying to run. Again, it's kind of common sense, right? The faster you get the ball up the court doesn't mean you have to shoot it, but it gives you more time to run offense and more time to execute. And it's a really little thing that even if we don't have it, we want to sprint the ball up the court. We don't want to let the defense get set and, you know, just have to run a set every trip. And I think we had 80 possessions the other night. I don't know what we were at tonight yet, but again, we want to play with that. That's to our advantage. We've got depth. We got guys who can run. We got guys who can make shots, and that's something that we're going to continue to try to grow and get better at.
Heard you mention on the radio that Quincy's wrist is messing with his 3-ball a little bit. How long has he been dealing with that, and what's going on with that?
Day before the Kansas scrimmage, or 2 days before the Kansas scrimmage, he got it caught in a jersey in practice, and so he's been fighting that. You can see he's got all kinds of tape and stuff on it. He's been living in rehab, and now he's thinking about it. He's got to quit. He made 55 or 56 of them last year, and he's still shooting them, but you know he's going to make those you know, at some point. And, you know, he's got to kind of get out of his own way a little bit, because the wrist doesn't hurt when he dunks it.
Terrence said that, you know, 21 turnovers or more, just have to make better decisions with the ball. I mean, he said 15 was too many, I guess, whatever, Tuesday. I mean, 21 tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we had 3 charges the other night, and we those were 3 of them. But again, it's I don't want to make too much. I mean, we have some weird lineups out there. We had some weird lineups out in 25-point games, and guys trying to do different things. And you know, we were pretty good against Marquette. We were pretty good against Kansas, and in those type situations, we didn't turn it over much against Oakland. So it's a little more of the. I'm not overly concerned about it yet.
11 threes for Luke over the last 3 games, rebounded well tonight. How big's he been for you off the bench?
Yeah, I need to get him more shots. I want him to shoot every shot he's open. He's a terrific shooter. He's one of the best shooters, not just in this league, in the country. You know, he's a guy that plays great in space. He's a guy that you know, has got a great shot fake. You know, sidestep 3 that he gets off and can make, and yeah, he's a difference maker. There's no doubt about that. And we need to keep him, you know, shooting the ball well. Then we've got to keep him, you know, keep finding opportunities for him to get shots off.
Can you talk to us about Ty Rogers' mindset? Obviously, earlier in the night, he made some mistakes, but then the defensive just activity and just the physicality on the offensive glass. Like, can you just talk to us about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Ty. Ty impacts the game in a lot of areas. I mean, not just stat line stuff. I mean, just in terms of his physicality. I mean, what you can do is switching with him 1 through 4, 1 through 5, if we want to. Knowing that he's strong, knowing he can go get 4 rebounds, knowing that he's one of the elite athletes on our team, knowing that he's, you know, there's every position on the court that he can guard. So it hurts us when he's in foul trouble. And I think he picked up almost all of his fouls tonight in kind of the same fashion. So we need him. We need his versatility. He's a great playmaker. You know, I'm wasn't one of his best nights, but that's okay. He still does a lot of things to impact the game, and we've been really challenged him on the glass, and he stepped up to that challenge tonight.
Another maybe Nico related one, but when he's not on the court, I mean, do you feel like you can still maybe get that same sense of positivity or just the feeling that he generates?
Yeah. I mean, did I play Nico against Kansas? I don't know if I did or not. I think we did okay. Did I play him against Marquette? I don't think I did. I think we've done okay. You know, we were right there. He's a different player, and he's really good. And again, these games afforded us the opportunity to get him a lot of minutes, and get him going. Yeah, I mean, we've run really good offense at times, and again, we've seen a lot of junk, a lot of stuff that we may not normally see in league play here and against, you know, a lot of high major opponents. But again, we've got pretty good energy. We've got a pretty unselfish group, sometimes too unselfish. Thank you.